ladies and gentlemen. This is B2 Fighting Series. This is Strike Hard, and this is your main event. Please welcome out of the blue corner. His record is 5 wins and 2 losses. His height, 5 foot 10 inches. His weight, 160 pounds. He trains with Knuckle Up Fitness out of Douglasville, Georgia. Please make welcome Yemi, Youngster, Oduwole. And in the red corner, his record is 3 wins, 0 losses. His height, 5 foot 10 inches, and his weight, 160 pounds. He trains with Niagara Top Team from Quebec, Canada. Please welcome Zack, Powell.
You know, you was talking about.
Cody Easton will be your referee for this fight.
Talking about Zack Powell's commitment on this. What about his cornerman's commitment going a 2-week quarantine?
Absolutely. And, you know, did you see the look that they were giving each other? Is when Zack entered the ring, like it was just 2 guys, just, hey man, we're gonna figure this out.
Right.
That was an intense stare down.
It's all about business. Both of these men are looking at this as, hey, we're businessmen and you're standing in between my next acquisition I need to make.
The length of Oduwole is pretty impressive. Like if you look at the reach on his.
He is a tall 5'10", is the way I would put it. But, man, Zack wasted no time coming in and getting the takedown.
No, he didn't. And, you know, Yemi was 11-2 as an amateur coming into this. He's obviously 5-2 as a pro. And Zack was 7-3 as an amateur. And there's a lot of experience in there.
But it seems like Yemi's had several more fights than Zack. Does that experience matter at this point, or is Zack experienced enough? It's pretty well stalemate.
I think these guys, it's an even draw. I mean, both these guys, like you talked to them about dieting and going to bed at a certain time, both of these guys they're literally mirrors of each other. You know, coming into this with training. So I'm real interested to see how this plays out.
Well, Powell's going to have to do some work because, you know, just because you get the takedown and you don't do anything with it, you know, you are controlling the fight, but
you're not really winning the you know, in the judge's eyes.
Both fighters, though, just look extremely calm and about business.
Yeah.
Powell now is trying to position himself better with another takedown, but
Powell.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of really popping up. Now he's got to fight the hands. You can kind of peel them off using the cage.
Yeah, I think Yomi's going
to
be.
Look at, man, he almost completed a sweep there, did he not?
Well, he almost got this, he's searching for this guillotine.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have his hands locked.
Yeah.
That was slick, though.
You know, it speaks to the experience of these guys.
Well, on both sides, because he didn't fall for it, you know? Yeah, Zack didn't fall for it.
I think tonight, if at this point, if we can predict, I think we're going to see a master class in chess.
That's what we're looking at right now. But, you know, Yomi's got to get off his back. And I'm not saying that Zack's done anything. You know, really no damage has been exchanged. But in terms of chess match and positioning, you know, Zachary is ahead.
Now that Powell is passed, Yemi's got to let go of this head. He can get Von Fluke choked from here, and it's going to be hard to stand up when he's across his body like this.
Yeah, I don't know if Yomi's just trying to nullify, you know, he's trying to get that stand up, you know, by like kind of nullifying the action. You know, and Zack isn't doing much on top.
Big Cody Easton, the referee, though, if there's one thing he's going to do, he's going to give both of these fighters a long shot.
Yeah, well, that's right. I think that's fair. You know, we're 3 minutes into this fight. Make him take a step back and let's start this thing over. I agree with that. Cody did a great job on that stand-up.
I would imagine he's going to have the same game plan to get it to the mat.
It seems like Zack's game plan is let's take him down.
Well, he's winning the positioning game, but he's not really mounting much offense from that position. And, you know, when the bigger shows are watching you, they're looking for that. You know, they're looking for windows that you've you're willing to kind of go through.
But man, you got to advance your position. You have to land strikes. You have to do damage. You know, it's all cool in the game to get takedowns, control the position and whatnot. But you know, they don't want to see Jake Shields in there anymore.
No. And Yemi looking to.
Yeah, look at him reverse this.
And he does it.
Oh, nice head kick.
You know, I think maybe Yemi should have took his time. He rushed going in. I'm not
Now
sure
he's
that
back
was the right
tied
thing
up.
to do. Yeah, I'm not sure that was the right thing to do. Yeah, and, you know, and the kick on the exchange, you know, the break of the exchange was fantastic.
Oh!
Man,
Knee two.
Overhand right by Zachary Powell. Let's see how Yemi can recover from this. He's smiling.
He looks at us and smiles.
As a fighter and you're hearing the guys by the cage talk, does that ever play with your mind, Eddie?
No, not too much.
You know, Yemi immigrated here 7 years ago from Nigeria, and he says he fell in love with the sport. You know, he came here, you know, studying medicine, and you know, there's like an immigrant mentality that you get when people come here from somewhere else. And
I wonder how that conversation went, though. Hey, I'm coming to study medicine. Mom and Dad, I've decided to take up fighting.
yeah, sure. Sure, not really well. It's far enough away to get away with it, though.
End of round number 2, or end of round number 1.
You know, I think Zachary kind of stole that round with that overhand punch. You know, with his positioning as well, when you kind of add both up. You know, without that punch, I'd say, man, it's kind of a coin toss. But I think that one punch kind of decided that round.
Was it just a slow round, or was it a round where both fighters are so talented they kind of nullified each other a little bit?
I think they're mirrors. You know, it's kind of what I figured. After I interviewed them, I go, man, these guys are mirrors of each other, and you know, someone's.
We'll see which one cracks
first.
first.
That's it, man. That's it.
I will tell you, though, it looks like
Neither
Zack
fighter's
is,
taking a stool.
No, but it does look like Zack is a little more
Winded
than Yemi over there. He's just.
I think that Yemi probably knows how desperate Zack is for those takedowns now. Uppercuts, knees.
And the confidence that Zack got by landing that right hand, you know, if Yemi's constantly looking for it, then maybe you open with that, but kind of change it up.
Both fighters staring down each other like, man, the other one's a steak and they're about to eat them up.
You just the initial stare down was, watch it again. It was intense. You know, that's the replay I want to see.
Beginning of round number 2.
You know, Zack keeps finding that overhand right hand, and Yemi's going to have to find a solution for that.
An armbar is a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
the
elbow's
only way to
out,
keep
though.
him from punching you is to break that arm off, right?
You got to get that elbow.
Yemi's going to have to find a solution for that overhand right. And you know what? Zachary Powell's throwing it really clean. He's not giving too many tells for when it's coming. And for a strong wrestler like that, throw that overhand right the way he is, he needs a little more confidence in his hands because he's got the ability.
Yeah.
You know, I know it may not seem like there's a lot going on, but this fight's got me so excited just to see how technical and everything.
Just
man.
watch their hips. I mean, they're constantly moving, you know, changing the angles of their hips because they're moving. There's a lot going on, even though it doesn't really look like it.
No, for a true MMA fan, this is get your popcorn out. This is incredible.
You know, if I'm Yemi, I'm kind of going back on my heels, and I'm going to counter punch. You know, because when he's getting hit with that overhand right, it's almost like he's leading in, and he's got to counter. He's got to look for it and go around it. And he hasn't had that opportunity. I mean, he's been 2 overhand rights have been thrown and both landed.
Yemi's wanting to get up on this, but man, being in the center of the cage there, it's hard to find a way to stand up, is it not?
Well, he has to stuff his head. I don't really think that he wants to get up, and you can tell because his guard is closed. Now his guard is open.
He's just trying to nullify the action and get a stand up by the referee, which you'll get. But about a minute and a half is going to come off that ticker. You know, and that's positioning.
Cody is staring down really closely, but I just don't see him standing them up right now.
I think Yemi's working for these submissions. Here goes the armbar attempt again. Triangle.
You know, his defense is so good on the ground that Zack really isn't able to do much on the ground, and all of his offense has been on their feet. So if I'm Zack, you know what, man? Let's just back out here.
Yeah.
Let's put this bad boy on our feet to see what this guy's made of. Yeah, and Yemi's eating them both, but you can only eat so many of those.
Before the light shut off.
Oh, yeah.
Yemi's trying now.
Pound a nail so many times, eventually it goes in that wood, man.
Yemi's trying to get this Kimura here, but his hands are locked. I don't see.
I think he's wasting a lot of energy on this.
You think he's really trying for the Kimura, or is he just trying to create a stalemate so the ref stands it up?
Creating a stalemate like this isn't going to do it.
Well, he can sweep him if he opens his guard.
There it is. Yeah, the hips on Zachary Powell are pretty impressive.
I know we're not saying a whole lot, but we're both just sitting here watching every aspect of this fight because these fighters are speaking so much with their actions.
Yeah. Yeah, Zachary Powell, you know what? I would give a go with the stand-up portion. I mean, he's had a lot of success with it. If the round were to end right now, you'd say, hey, it was the overhand right again that won him the round. And he's consistently catching it.
Minute and a half to go. What does each fighter need to do to finish this round?
Zachary Powell needs to throw knees or pepper him up or look to return him to the mat for the takedown.
Mat return. Yep. There it is.
Yemi has to stand up or do something right now, or he's going to find himself down 2 rounds to none.
Yeah. No, that's for sure.
And here's a good opportunity for him to throw a switch in if he takes that top arm and underneath Powell's leg, throws his hips in. It's a good way to break that grip.
Yeah, up until this point, Powell's had phenomenal hips. Like, he really has. But like you said, he's doing Jake Shields' route, and it's.
Well, now he switched it up to the Khabib route.
Yep.
He took a left at Albuquerque. But he's got to unlock his hands, unless he's going for this knee bar, but he's not going to get that. Not with both legs.
No. Yemi's, he's trying his hardest.
He's just kind of looking like frustrated. Yemi just is shaking his head right now. Just almost at a stalemate of not knowing what to do.
Zachary Powell has literally stolen 2 rounds. And, if you're Yemi's corner, the sense of urgency, when talking to your fighter is paramount. Because,
absolutely.
You need to finish.
You're down 2 rounds to 1. You've only been punched twice. It's like you.
What do you tell each corner? Because we've heard rumors that there's a lot at stake at this fight.
Yeah.
So if you're Zach Powell's corner, what do you tell him now? Is that do you focus on the win, or do you tell him, listen, you got a career builder to come?
Zachary Powell is, he's a hot prospect out of Canada. I'm from the Chicagoland area, and whenever the Canadians drive down, it's a car full of bad boys, man. And they might not have big records, but they've been in that gym, a long time, and they're disciplined. And because they don't have as many fighting opportunities in Canada as they do here, because the commissions are so strict. If I'm his coach, I'm telling him, man, you gotta do something. You gotta do something. I mean, even though you're winning this fight, we're not looking here to try to make paint dry. Like you came here to make a statement. Because Powell comes highly touted out of Canada.
Oh, yeah.
And, and he's 23. He's still young. But, if you're coming with a big name, you got to show people what you're about.
Right.
They're definitely looking for the killer
and
instinct.
He's got a great opportunity with a good opponent to make a statement. This isn't a guy that's 0-5 he's fighting. This is an accomplished opponent himself.
Well, there it is.
Good little flying knee.
Open up a little bit. Yemi, I don't think is going to catch him in a submission. So, open up a little bit. We haven't seen Yemi stand up either.
We haven't seen a lot of stand up from either fighter.
Yeah.
These over-under positions, these are good positions to, hit foot sweeps in. I think Yemi needs to break away from Powell.
I think Powell's kind of looking for a throw.
Yemi now
I bet you
reaching.
he's plenty strong.
Well,
Yemi needs a finish.
Yemi needs to create some space and just start swinging.
You know what? Like he's stealing time on a 3-round fight where he's down 2 rounds.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of not the position you want to be in.
It's
And he's got enough experience. Like you're talking about a guy that's
20 fights in.
Yeah, he's 20 fights in. And and he's had issues on the ground up until this point.
We haven't seen him on top though.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, we're about to see what he can do. He's got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to see if he can win this fight. He's now partially taking the back. He's trying to finish. Powell's doing a good job keeping his back against the fence, making it hard for him to get the underhook in.
There's a high fight IQ between the two of these guys. It's almost like he's going for a banana split. Yeah, Yemi's going to have to figure this out.
He's got 3 minutes to go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Is there a fine line you have to walk between a sense of urgency and recklessness, or do you just go at it at this point?
If I'm Zachary Powell, I'm not sure he's going to get submitted. And you know what? If he keeps taking that third body part off the ring, he's going to eat those knees all day long. Every time he was coming up, Yemi was hitting him with a knee.
Yemi's got that arm in there trying to maybe get that guillotine. But at this point, they're so sweaty, to lock in that guillotine is going to be fairly difficult.
But now the problem is that Zack Powell has his arms locked, or his hands locked, and you know once those are locked, he's not letting go.
Yeah, this is a chess match right here. And you know what? One of these two guys, they're going to have to make a statement. And, Zachary Powell, he's got to take some risks. Even though he's winning the fight, this isn't the type of win you want. He's going to have to take a few risks.
This fight's not going to impress Dana White.
No. Or Scott Coker.
So now they need to.
And they're both very talented. I think that's where it is. I think that where we're at is there's a stalemate because you got two. There's a pretty level playing field, and whenever there's advantages, like you have in like a jiu-jitsu tournament, Zachary Powell has the advantages in terms of ride time and the 2 overhand rights. But if I'm Powell, I don't think it's a risk right now, taking a chance.
Powell hadn't been really hit with a solid punch yet.
No, it's just peppering. It's just peppering and
the only solid
positioning.
punches that's been landed has been by Powell.
Yeah, and it's 2, and Yemi hasn't been able to do much on the ground, and obviously he's most comfortable on the ground. But, right now, stealing his 3rd round, it's not doing him any favors. No. And you got to hand it to him. Like he's out-cardying a guy that's clearly in very good shape, but he's not going to win this fight writing it out like this.
Yeah, he needs to posture up and start hitting him with some ground and pound.
In his corner, there should be a sense of urgency.
Right.
You don't really hear much of them right now.
No.
But there should be a big sense of urgency.
And he's in their corner.
Yeah, he's right beside his corner. I'm hearing Powell's corner yell more than Yemi's.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 rounds to 1 if
26 seconds left.
Continues this way.
Powell's got to do something.
Yeah, at this point, if I'm Yemi, I'm standing it up. Let's just, hey man, let's figure it out. You pointed to the center of the cage when you got out here. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Even now, if he just postures up and starts, he's gonna get 2 or 3 off before Powell has a chance to do anything.
10 seconds to go in this match. I think we're going to see it end just
2 to 1. Yeah.
2 to 1.
Yeah. Not even a split. I think it's just going to be 2 to 1 decision. If this was a 5-round fight, Yemi might,
I could squeak it out, but this is 3 rounds, and man, you've got to make a statement.
I agree. That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Problem is, it's not 5 rounds.
Yeah.
May would wish and hope, but it's 3 rounds.
He's talking to the wrong guys. He's talking to the commissioner.
Yeah.
You ring that bell 2 more times.
Well, the judges now still calculating this match. Don't really think it should take too much to add up. But where does each fighter go from here?
Well, Zachary Powell's going to have to go back to the drawing board, you know, and as a winner, he's a prospect and he's young. Like age and time is on his side. I'd like to see him again. I'd like to bring him back and see him again. I mean, for him to even come here and give up 14 days of his life when he goes back, like, speaks volumes of, you know, the hunger he has for the fight game. And Yemi,
put him on the November card and let him stay in the States.
yeah, right. Yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to have to be. Yeah, Yemi's going to have to figure out that stand-up.
5-3 creates a bit of an issue.
He's got to start taking chances, you know, even with the fights he's taking.
Or even searching for submissions and whatnot. You know, finishes, you know, is what you need.
Strike hard fans. After 3 5-minute rounds, your judges' scores are unanimous, and your winner is, from the red corner, Zack Powell!
Yeah, there's no surprise there with that
Come
decision.
visit me over here real quick. Main event, man, all the way from Canada to Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Alabama for the fight. It takes a lot of commitment to do this because you're going to have to quarantine now 2 weeks going back in.
Oh, yeah. And it also cost me $1,800 to get here because I missed my first flight. But Mr. Bell, B2 Digital, I think that was a fight of the night right there. Am I right, guys? So, Strike Hard, thanks for having me. It was a pleasure, and dropped someone for the first time. Felt pretty good.
Well, you landed 2 overhand rights in the first 2 rounds and then went to the ground. Did you feel like that the ground was where you wanted to be with him, or was it just something that kind of happened?
Well, I'm a grappler by heart, so it kind of happened. But I could have stand and bang. It's just little mental tweaks I have to make in my game to stand there and stay there, because Yemi had nothing to offer me on the feet. He hit me with his hardest head kick. Didn't feel shit. I dropped him once, rocked him once. I think I just got to stand a little bit more and trust myself.
Well, congratulations on now being 4-0. We're looking forward to seeing you in the next step of your career.
Sure.